brought back the old music.
What's up? It's Monday night. Woo, woo, woo.
Monday Night Mayhem. Pew, pew, pew.
Yes, always mayhem where we're involved.
Yes, mayhem as usual. We're still in the new studio. Nothing's fell off the wall, so I must have mounted it good.
Yeah, or I hung it back up and didn't tell him.
Or she hung it back up and didn't tell me.
Nah,
so
it's stuck.
Anyway, we already got people hitting us up about what Little Debbie's are going to be tested tonight. Oh, we got two
This
anyway,
one. Yep, there you go.
two new ones. But we're going to say hey to everybody.
Yes. So thank you all for being here. Let's see if I can say hey to people. You know what?
There's a lot of.
I think I'm gonna do this.
I don't know what she's doing, but she's going to do
I'm
that.
gonna look at my phone and do this. All right, so we got Laura from Huddle Adventures. We got Tony Diaz and Clock Family Adventures. Meg is in the house. Let's see. We got Catherine Concepts is not here. She is at work and will catch the replay. Lucky her gets on the Vista this Saturday.
Oh, and so does Embarkation Nation.
Oh, yeah, we're cruising together.
Hey,
Fun.
Catherine Concepts and Embarkation Nation on the Vista.
I think they knew that already. I think
you
they
didn't. Now you do.
Eddie Lugo is here. Jennifer from Embarkation Nation. I said that jumbled together. Embarkation Nation. Let's see. Half Pit Well Barbecue is right here.
Hey, I'm here. Still no pit.
Still no pit. It's getting close though.
No.
Destination Fun. I'm glad your stuff made it. I hope it was not shattered. I tried my best to wrap it really well. So, anyways.
Oh, Destination Fun?
Yeah.
Did they get their coffee cup?
Yes. They let me know in the chat earlier.
Sweet. I hope y'all enjoy it. Drink a warm cup of wassail. Remember that?
Yeah,
that
I
guy
know.
with
I
the
don't
wassail?
like wassail.
If you don't know what wassail is, go look it up.
Alice is here. Cruise Nuts.
The better half of the Lugo gang.
Absolutely. Salty Beach Travelers in the house. Woo woo. Tony G. Hello. Who else am I missing? Howie Cruz.
Thank you, Julie. I try to do my best. Hey, Miss Cherie.
Miss Cherie's in the house. Huddle Adventures. Ooh, fun fact. We're going to be live with them tomorrow night.
Live tomorrow night.
You don't want to miss it.
Huddle Adventures. We will be talking about that here in a little bit.
Mr. Mark Larson. I said her like way at the beginning, but she has a blue wrench now, so yay. I don't know if she wanted it or not.
She is the greatest chat moderator of all time.
But she got one. Congratulations. Let's see. Miss Alice threw Eddie some hearts. Isn't that sweet?
Oh.
Yes.
And happy belated late birthday to the great Eddie Lugo.
That's right. That's right.
He's 21 again.
If I didn't say hey to you, put something down in the chat and let me see it, and then I'll say hey to you.
And if you have
I didn't miss you on purpose.
If you have a question, throw the bunch of Q's or the big word question, and if we miss it, one of our compadres will text us and we'll do it.
We appreciate it, Meg. She said she's used to it and she is happy to help out.
Meg, you're awesome.
There is Mr. Bill from Warmstrong. Hello,
there he is, the greatest beard in all of YouTube.
So got some fun stuff tonight.
Yeah, fun stuff. So there is, and Sister Mr.
You can't talk any better than me.
Sister Mr. Mark Lawson is in here and it's not snowed in Wisconsin. We're doing two Little Debbies tonight. Reason why I want to debut the greatest Little Debbie ever made, ever known. And I'm going to tell y'all, when I show it to you, you cannot order it online. You cannot find it in a store unless you're somewhere very close to the plant in Collegedale, Tennessee. I hunted down a Little Debbie guy myself, went in his storage unit, and was about to strong arm him. And he's like, man, we've seen pictures, but it is not here yet. His Little Debbie plant that makes for him is in Arkansas. And he said, we're not making it yet. He said, it's only in the home plant. And I was like, darn it.
There's Sunday McCord in the house.
Hey, Miss Sunday
Together
McCord.
we travel.
Together we travel. Man, they'll say, hey, well, I'll give y'all a speech about it. So y'all know at Tennessee, we went to the Smoky Mountains. We stopped at the home factory store, whatever, for Little Debbie. And we came across this, and I want to show this.
He's been so excited to share this with you guys. Y'all don't even know.
Mm-hmm. It is. And I'm going to debut.
It's been in our freezer, so it would stay fresh.
I'm going to debut tonight.
Will G, what's up?
The Little Debbie Sticky Bun Cinnamon. What is this close to? This is a honey bun
Mm-hmm.
magnified 20 times over.
I thought we were going to eat it warm.
I did. I warmed it up.
Oh, you did?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
It's not still frozen.
Okay. Well, I didn't figure you'd eat it frozen.
I went to 4 gas stations.
I went to about 6.
A Dollar General, a Family Dollar, trying to find more of these because when we drove back by the factory store, it was closed because it opens at 9 a.m. And on the drive home, we leave really early.
Hold on, you don't get to have it for yourself.
Yeah, that is all mine.
Oh, no. This is his favorite Little Debbie, if you hadn't figured that out.
20,000 million gazillion out of 10.
It was really good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mr. Mark, you would love it, I think.
I'm going to savor the rest of it
He's
for
gonna
later.
savor the flavor later.
I'm going to dim the lights, turn on some Marvin Gaye.
He's gonna
have
a moment with his sticky bun.
100%.
Because that's the last one. Next time we go to Tennessee, we'll stop at Collegedale and
I'm hoping, well, he said they got pictures of it here, so I'm hoping soon it'll be out in the other factories. Amanda even called the factory store and said, hey, would you please ship us some? And the lady's like, no. I'm like, you people don't suck. Y'all are wonderful. Who could be mad at Little Debbie?
All right, so the kids are drooling, cinnamon anything, and sticky bun. Yes, please. I'm telling y'all, we would bring you one to New Orleans, but that's literally the only one we have left.
Yeah, that's it. And so here's a funny story. Her brother got one, and he let his youngest son, which is Philip's age, he was going to eat it. His son opened it and dropped it on the floor in the cabinet. Her brother was like,
what are you doing?
The travesty. I'm calling the cops.
Embarkation says you need to set up some candles, but Meg says, not on stream, please.
Yes. No.
And Lugo, I'm not going to repeat what he said.
If I was Josh from Moonlight Adventures, I'd do it shirtless, but I'm not.
Look, you got a comment from Little Bra. Mom, you getting us those? If she could.
So here's number 2 real quick so we can move on to actual cruise stuff, because last week we were inundated with a lot of new people and they didn't come back this week, I see. So they're probably like, what are these people doing? They're supposed to be out cruising and traveling and they're eating Little Debbie's. They're trying to give me diabetes. But anyway, all right, here comes number 2 for the night.
It's holiday time. Woo! So, fun fact. I am watching the calories that I consume, but I have enough calories left. I get a whole one by myself.
This is shameful.
It's pretty sad looking.
Eddie from Huddle's Adventures texted me this morning. He's like, hey, man, what did he have yesterday? He ate Valentine's cake, like in the heart. He's like, man, but it was small. Look how terrible this. Look how thin that is.
That is pretty tiny. I get a whole one though. I'm really excited.
That's why, because it's like diet food, people. Oh, wait. What do you give the sticky bun out of 10?
Oh, absolutely a 10 out of 10.
Fantastic.
100%.
She didn't want to be doing this live by herself.
Sorry. It does match the box. My shirt matches the box. And my shirt matches the...
As always with a Nutty Buddy, the icing don't make a difference. This is a 10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
10 out of 10 always.
I love Nutty Buddies.
One of my favorite Little Debbies of all time.
I never take 2 bites, but I did tonight.
I only took 2 bites tonight, too.
This was our highest ranking ever.
20 across the board.
Mm-hmm.
Nutty Buddies are classic.
I ate a whole box in 3 days. I could. I love these things. Josh has to take these to work tomorrow.
Mr. Mark, you're right. Everything does look skinny in my hands.
Okay, but no, really. Look at it in my hands. It is tiny.
I told Parenting 101. One of my kids smarted off to me one day. It's a true story. You can ask Amanda if she was here. I said, do you see how much my fist covers your face? I said, better yet, how about my hand? And they were like, okay, so I don't deal with my kids smarting off at me. Never had to do that. Just FYI, I don't call child services only, but I make a warn. I'm like, hey, I'm a large human being.
Anyway. It says they're focusing on the little and Little Debbie.
Yeah.
And Julie, this is Julie. That's her favorite. This is her favorite. Oh my gosh.
Anyway.
That is the spot.
on to cruising.
Sorry. Oh,
And
good.
travel. Sorry. Like I said, if you got any questions, throw up the questions and stuff. Haha, that's perfect parenting right there.
Morning, Gary.
Hey, Gary, man. Gary, why are you not in your other YouTube channel name so you could be a moderator? What are we doing here, Gary? So anyway, parenting, y'all know that's what did we say? Like, if you see us on a cruise ship and we're not filming and we're being parents, remember we're still parents.
We're our parents everywhere we go.
Yeah. So speaking of that, tomorrow night, Amanda had mentioned it. I got my notes. Look at this. No, you can't see it, but notes. Tomorrow night we will be live on Huddle Adventures at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Yeah, super excited.
We are going to do, if you haven't seen the post, Eddie and Lars bringing the Q's and we're bringing the A's of NOLA. New Orleans, not Nolans, not New Orleans, none of that. It's just New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Don't confuse it. Don't misrepresent it. But they're used to dealing with people from out of town. So if you say it wrong, and Amanda, quit, you're shaking the camera. You'll give me seasickness.
You be right.
I need one of them seasickness patches from you shaking the camera so much.
I got some downstairs.
You see how big my fist is?
Let me tell you how worried I am about that fist. Not even a little bit.
Anyway, so tomorrow night, come join us on Huddle Adventures. There's going to be some Q&A. We're going to talk about restaurants. We're going to talk about things to do in New Orleans, where you need to eat. If you're staying in a certain spot, you want to know something close by it. I'll be answering more of the questions than she will be. I spent more time in the city than she did.
Yep.
But anyway, we're going to have a great time, talk about some great food.
I'll just be there looking pretty.
So feel free, if you're coming to NOLA and you're like, hey, because you see people on YouTube and you're like, man, how am I going to know which one is Josh and Amanda?
They're meant to be shaken.
I am a freakishly large human being, so you will know me. Yeah, you see me on cruise videos and vlogs and stuff. I'm not ducking just for the heck of it.
100%, sister. I ain't no more worried about him than a man on the moon. The king and queen of New Orleans. Whatever.
Absolutely not. So anyway, so we'll be answering questions depending on what time you get in Friday. We will be in sometime right around lunch.
Gary, where are y'all staying? Let us know.
I'm going to be a super fan. But anyway.
This is fun. It's going to be super fun.
Oh, I thought he said he was going to be a super fan.
Josh needs reading glasses and is in denial and won't get them. I'm going to tell the whole internet right now.
No, it's not that. It's the glare.
Josh will be the biggest guy anywhere.
I'm coming out with a t-shirt that says I'm the world's tallest cruise vlogger.
We don't know if it's true, but claiming it.
And who actually would give a crap about that is what I don't know.
Mike lands at noon. Yes, we're going to have.
Hey, you'll be right around. No, we'll be coming through Huddle. Eddie and them thought they were landing at noon, but they're landing at 9:30.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll be around. I think Mike's staying in the same hotel.
He wears a 2X. Not 100% cotton.
No, that'd be form fitting. But
Josh,
anyway,
you were supposed to get them a room, and you didn't.
Don't listen to him. This dude, he in here stirring up mess.
He would never
stirring up mess. But anyway, so yeah, let me know when y'all are getting in, where you want to go eat. Friday night. I don't know where we're eating Friday night yet. It'll be wherever Huddle Adventures wants to go and everybody else wants to go. We'll go eat anywhere. We don't care. We'll eat lunch wherever you want to eat Friday too. We don't care. I do know where I want to go for lunch Friday, but it's all up to whether Eddie and Laura and Mom, if they want to drive back out of the city and go eat lunch
they
there.
do. I can already answer that for you.
Yes. Yes.
Julie wants to eat everywhere. And Eddie says he'll be the shortest vlogger. Since you're the tallest, he'll be the shortest. Well, where's that leave Brian? I thought he was the shortest.
I can't wait to take a picture with Eddie and Brian.
I love y'all. See, I told you they'd go wherever.
Awesome. Anyway, so if you need help and you really want to know a good restaurant to eat at, because I will tell you, yeah, that's one thing Eddie brought up was touristy trap stuff. Like, hey, we don't want to get hamstrung by some restaurant that's really not going to be good and all that. And I'm going to tell you where the hotel is. And take it from me. Take it from me. Take it from me. You're going to be in New Orleans. You're going to get on Google, and it's going to tell you all these fabulous places. Do not go to Mother's. Do not go to Mother's.
Mm-mm.
Do not go to Mother's.
It's so touristy and so overrated.
So overrated. And here's my number one problem. And I should share. I'm going to share this tomorrow night, Eddie. Sorry. My number one problem with Mother's. They put fruit cocktail in their bread pudding.
Mic drop, except it was an Eddie Lugo Studios pen.
Eddie Lugo pen. So, I cannot. So, do we want to get it? No, we
don't want to get it out.
Yes, no, I'm getting into
I need to get into Dragos. So,
okay, let me finish talking about this. We're talking about one of the best breakfast places known to man besides Ruby Slipper Toast, which there's only two of them. But so anyway, in the South, and most of y'all know, it's highly debated, and Gary really could back me up on this, highly debated on how you eat grits in the South. Whether you like a butter and pepper person, butter and sugar, just butter, cheese grits. It's super contested about where you do this. So in Louisiana, it gets super contested about how you make bread pudding. We fight over everything in the state of Louisiana when it comes to food. So anyway, moving on.
Yeah. That does sound like a fun thing to do, a good tour. I've never actually done one of those. I'm
gonna sit here and be quiet because I talked about food. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's like polenta, but it's not polenta. Now, so Dragos, I have reserved. Okay, so they don't take reservations, but I did email them, and they are reserving us 2 tables that can seat up to 12 people each. So we've got room for 24 people. Now, if you're coming, just be aware that they will only give 2 checks per table.
Have Venmo.
So make sure you have Venmo, because what we're gonna have to do, there's an app. I've got it on my phone. I can't remember what it's called. Anyways, you'll download the app. We can scan the check, and then we can sort the check that way, and everybody can Venmo somebody. So we can only have 4 people pay for however many people come. So just be prepared to either pay a big bill and have people Venmo you, or be prepared to Venmo somebody.
Me and Amanda will probably pay one of the bills. Yeah. We talked about it. We're good. We did not know this till last week, and Amanda called. They said that. Amanda emailed them. We've been going back and forth. Yeah. We talked with Julie and Brian and Eddie and Laura because they were in on the whole planning of this and originally wanting to go to Dragos and got everybody. So we're going to make sure it's taken care of. Mm-hmm. Please still come. It's going to be a good time. Yep. Just make sure you got Venmo. So we're meeting there at 6:30. If you can get there a little before 6:30, that's great, because they won't seat us until everybody is there. So if you can plan to be there around 6:15, that would be phenomenal. Hey, Jeffrey's Angel. Sorry.
And Mr. Paul, he's in here too.
Hey, Mr. Paul.
So anyway, so plan to be at Dragos, and please make sure you tell your taxi driver or your Uber driver or your GPS if you're driving that you are going to the original Metairie location. There are multiple locations. So we're going to the original Metairie location, and everybody needs to plan to be there by about 6:15. Yeah.
Tony Diaz said this is what he likes on his grits. Nothing, because he don't like grits.
I'm heartbroken. I love grits.
Plan to be there at 6. Yeah,
it's probably not a bad idea.
Hey, and if you've never seen it, you're right when you get ready to turn, you'll be able to see the up ramp to get on the world's longest bridge over water, the causeway over Lake Pontchartrain. Mm-hmm. It's a fabulous, fabulous trip to take at 3:30 in the morning in a tropical storm. Hey, Blaine.
And Mallory's there somewhere, I'm sure.
Blaine's going to be there too. So anyway, yeah.
So be there by 6:15. Dragos original Metairie location.
Yeah, and if y'all are all coming in,
Venmo, please.
Yeah, if y'all are all coming in, just hit me up whenever you get in. I'll give you my cell phone. You can text and we'll follow it, because I don't know what everybody's planning on doing Saturday. And if you need ideas or direction of which way you want to go do something Saturday, let me know. Sorry, I didn't want to steal all the thunder from tomorrow night on Huddle Adventure, so come over and watch that. I didn't want to get too far into it because me and Amanda have several other topics we want to discuss.
Yes.
Moonlight's not in here, but I wanted to say, Josh, if you watch the replay, you and Chassie, congrats on the 1K again. Last night was fantastic. Amanda was up here editing cruise tip videos and didn't even realize that we won 1,000 milligrams of flower seeds.
Yeah, I'm actually very excited. I love flowers. I love to garden.
Yes.
Tony's going to send his spirit there at 6:15.
Fantastic.
Just don't be late.
So anyway, we got that. So Josh was messaging me this morning, and he told me, which I heard on the live last night, that he had a double-decker fudge round and thought about me, which
that could be weird.
I find that if I didn't know the situation, I would think that was weird. That a man's eating something full of sugar and thinking about anyway.
Another man.
We're not going to get into that.
Meg says the YouTube streets are going to be super quiet next week. We're going to be live Monday. We're going to have like 5 people here.
Yes. Hey, so guess what? This is what's going to be cool. You can come here next Monday night and we will share pictures and stories about all these people while they're on that ship and they cannot defend themselves. Because that whole what happens in New Orleans stays in New Orleans is baloney.
It's a lie.
The Lido deck says it best. What happens on Lido deck stays on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. What happens in New Orleans is staying on YouTube.
No. But we'll be back next Monday night to talk about how great the weekend was and all that, because it's going to be a fantastic time. So, yeah, we'll be at everybody's disposal while we're down there. Hope everybody have a great time representing the state of Louisiana. Just really.
And I'm
really
seeing several people are saying they're going to try to go live from the ship. So if your internet works good enough, that's great. With as many bloggers that's going to be on there, I wouldn't hold my breath.
Yeah, you're going to have to climb one of them poles or something, or stand inside the satellite ball with the internet. I don't know how that works, or get your own like antenna.
Tony says, all the gossip and rumors is going to be flying.
Yes, it's going to be a great time. We're going to have all kinds of things that these people will have to defend themselves when they come back in their honor. So I was mentioning Amanda editing real quick. If you haven't, and somebody may be going on a cruise, we did a 15 tips in 15 days. It's really based for new cruisers, people that aren't familiar with cruising and stuff. Me and Amanda really want to make it people as comfortable as we can about cruising. I talked to a guy today, hadn't been on a cruise since 16. He's like, man, I don't know if I ever want to go on again when I hear all these nightmares. And so we created the tip videos and just trying to share people to feel more comfortable, people with their family and kids and stuff.
Yeah.
And those
thank you.
We have one rolling out each day and stuff.
Yeah.
We appreciate it, Jennifer. Jennifer's been our biggest commenter and supporter next to Laura. And Eddie hit me up this morning. So Philip actually debuts in tip video number 13.
Yeah, wanted to do it.
And y'all are, if y'all know, that's shocking that Philip wanted to appear in a tip video. So he's in one. Mallory made a Did You Know? She made her Did You Know debut. I will tell you, it took my sweet baby girl 26 times to get the script right, but she did it. Dadgummit.
Miss Angel, they are short and sweet and to the point, and they have been they've been fun to do and easy to do.
And they're subject based. It says number 1, it says what it is. Yeah. Number 2 says what it is. And we created it because Amanda's been getting hit up with a lot of new cruisers.
Lots of new cruisers.
Yeah, I mean, a family of 5 never cruised before.
All 5 of them new cruisers.
Going on the Vista.
Another family of 5, all 5 new cruisers going on the Breeze this year.
Oh, yeah. And then we have that family that's doing their family reunion.
Yeah, they're all new cruisers.
They're pretty much all new cruisers, or it's been so long since they've been on one, things have changed greatly. And so we're really wanting to reach and grow our channel through helping new cruisers, new travelers, people feel more comfortable, because some people are still worried about the C word. And it is what it is at this point. Yeah. We're going to believe in the good Lord. We're going to keep on moving.
Stitch them all together and make a vlog of it in a month or so. That's actually that's not a bad idea at all, Laura.
Yep. We're like we said last week, our hopes and prayers and thoughts and everything for this year for our channel is to reach 10,000 subscribers and grow the travel agent side of it for Amanda. She's liking having her own money.
Yeah, it's nice.
And I like not having to be the banker. And she's like, I need PJ's coffee. I'm like, nope, it's not in the budget. I need one of these teas.
He's a hard and fast budget man. And always has been.
I need one of these $10 health teas that's got adrenaline in it to get my heart rate up. And I'm like, Canadians?
Hey, I have family from Canada.
Canadian. You said it.
I never say it.
I always say Canada, and she's like, it's Canada. Canada? Canada. That's what it looks like, Canadian.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't tell you this, but one of them named their daughter Monroe because of Monroe. Because
we're not from Monroe, though.
That's where their roots are at.
No, it's not.
No, her family. No. Her family's roots are from Monroe.
You're on one side of the river, or the other. One side or the other. Actually, I was born in Monroe.
Julie says that's why we unite. It's a community, work together, not against the current. 1000%.
No, we're all in here to have a good time and enjoy it, and not get butt hurt over pettiness.
Nah, I don't have time for petty or drama.
Now,
what's next? We're like,
hey, I do want to talk about this because Icon of the Seas is getting a lot of love, and a lot of people haven't realized.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, Miss Jen, how are you doing this evening? She may not want me to call her Miss Jen. She may be like, I'm younger than you, and you're calling me Miss. I don't know, but I like to be respectful of the ladies.
Except for Julie and Laura. He just calls y'all Julie and Laura.
I'm not going to talk about Julie and her travesty this week.
Sorry. She said Jen is fine.
Okay, Miss Jen. Anyway, hey, so a lot of Icons getting a lot of love. I know, and I texted Amanda.
Rightfully so.
Our anniversary, first part of December, we went to New York, blah, blah, blah. There's a new cruise ship going to make its inaugural sailing the 1st of December out of Fort Lauderdale. That's not involving the Icon.
No, it's not.
The Celebrity Ascent.
Yes.
The 4th of the class with the moving up and down bar tender thingy on the side of it, whatever it's called.
The magic carpet ride. I don't know.
That's what it's called.
Is it called the magic carpet?
I think that's what it's called. Anyway, it is making its debut December 3rd out of Fort Lauderdale.
Y'all, how cool would that be?
It has got a pretty cool itinerary. It's going to islands we haven't been to. We can't do it. Sorry. I would like to, but you got it. Then 2 weeks later, we're in Tennessee. Then 3 weeks later, we're on the Icon. And it's called My Boss Will Not Approve It.
And it's called Our Bank Will Run Out of Money.
Unless Amanda sells a lot of cruises.
Yeah.
So our trips in period.
What's up, Eric?
It's called the Golden.
No, it's not.
Hey.
He said he was just kidding.
Oh, sorry. Hey, Eric, I don't trust you. Eric's a cruising expert. Eric, welcome back.
Tony will be on the Ascent.
You will be on it. See, Tony G heard about it. See, them people from California got all the money.
Yeah.
Y'all need to send some money over here. We're broke. Hey, welcome back, Explorer. Eric, it's been a little while since we've seen you.
Eddie says we could sell a kidney on eBay.
Yeah. So anyway, I just noticed that, man, that ship looks fantastic. They floated out. Of course, it ain't got all painted up and pretty and stuff, but I mean, it's a nice size ship too. But I mean, I know Celebrity is usually a little bit higher end.
Yeah.
It's going to be close to Christmas.
Yeah.
It's going to be the inaugural. So if you're going to go on it,
maybe you could give that to me as my Christmas present.
Stop rubbing on me. I'm not a dog.
I know J-Lo is.
Exactly. Rub on her.
No,
she's right there.
she smells.
But anyway, God, why don't people watch this live?
I don't know, but they do.
Sweet Jesus.
30
Stop.
And he says that the Lord will provide.
I believe in that wholeheartedly, Eddie. You know I do. I taught Sunday school yesterday morning, and a message of faith and hope. But it ain't for the Lord to pay for me to go on a cruise.
Eric says that cruise is about half the cost of the Icon.
Really? How much am I got to pay for the Icon?
Tony, a lot. Tony says it was a pretty penny for him. And then Julie says, OMG, that's what I say to Brian. Stop petting me. And Meg says that everybody comes here for the food talk.
Yeah, not the cruise talk. No, it's not. Tomorrow night it's going to be heavily food talking.
Yeah. So if you like food talk, don't miss tomorrow night.
I inundated some people's texts this week with pictures from. I save all my food pictures, and they were like, "Oh man, what about New Orleans?" I'm like, "Oh, you want to see?" Just started blasting all food pictures.
Julie, you notice I just rolled on past that.
Hey, if you're in town,
Hey, Kathleen. No, you cannot.
No, ma'am, you cannot.
There are grooming items that you can bring. So if you'll go to carnival.com and go to their FAQ section and things that you can bring and cannot bring, it'll tell you exactly what you can or can't bring. I want to say that there are some scissors you can bring, but there are certain specifications. It may be no scissors at all at this point. But definitely check that out. The Lord told Eddie to stop quoting him. What? I don't get it.
Because Eddie said the Lord will provide.
Oh, got it.
God.
Yeah. You're gonna do. Oh, yeah. Y'all are busy tomorrow. There you go. 4 inches or less, I believe. I thought you could bring small ones.
Yeah, you can't bring no sheep shears.
Nobody was trying to bring sheep shears.
Sheep shears, but. Anyway, I'm going to try to save the food for tomorrow night because I got some great food content I want to talk to y'all about New Orleans. And the last thing I'm going to say, Eddie, so you don't punch me. I mean, first he'd have to stand in the stool, then punch me. You missed it. Anyway, if you're in town Friday night and you're like, Josh, where do I need to go to eat something that is historical, really good? I gotta go do it. How will you groom your cruise ship? They use little tweezers.
4-inch scissors.
They use beard trimmers. Go to Court of Two Sisters. If you can.
Get that pork chop.
Get the pork chop, but go. Go to the Court of Two Sisters. They're going to sit you outside. I hope the weather's fan. I hadn't looked at the weather.
But you better make reservations right now.
Right now. That's what I'm saying right now. Go to
Hazy Show. It may already be booked up.
Never been to NOLA, need to plan a trip.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Miss Jen, you do. It's fantastic. It is a cruise. A cruise. It is a food destination that you must do. Always groom before a cruise. I do believe in that. I do. I really do believe in that.
Just be careful who you share it with.
Yes. Manscaping is important. But anyway.
I hate you. I hate that word. Ugh. Who has some good biscuits?
What about? Anyway.
Yes, anyway.
Who has good biscuits? Ruby Slipper has some good biscuits.
Mm-hmm. Toast has good toast.
Toast. Now, Ruby Slipper's probably got the best biscuit in town. You'll be able to check it out. And Ruby Slipper, I don't know where Blaine and them staying. They may be staying in the same hotel as we are. We're going to go Sunday morning to Ruby Slipper for breakfast. It's right down the path. I will tell you.
I thought we were doing toast Sunday morning.
No, we're doing Ruby Slipper. We're doing toast Saturday morning.
Well, Brian and Julie won't be there.
I know.
Well, that's sad.
That's what oh my God, you don't know nothing.
I don't pay attention. Hey, Stacy, what did you miss? Everything.
Hey, Miss Stacy. I need me some Ruby Slipper. So anyway, don't listen to her about plans on anything. So anyway, Blaine, if you're staying at the Hilton on St. Charles like we are,
Jerry,
you're about a block and a half. Bojangles for biscuit. Gary, stop. And it's right down there on the street corner. Really good biscuits. Probably the best in the city.
I have a cruise question.
Yes.
When you get off at port, should you take your passport in case or absolutely?
Yes.
We don't get off the ship without our passports
and enough money to get home.
Enough money to get home. For how many people we have, 2 or 4.
Yeah. We always get off the ship with a blank credit card and our passports.
And our IDs.
Because this is actually a tip video that's coming out in our series of 15 tips, 15 days. So since you asked the question.
Hey, Miss Patty, and Mr. Mike.
Hey, Miss Patty, Mr. Mike. If you book through a cruise ship, you're pretty good. The ship won't leave without you. If you book a private excursion and just get off on your own, or you're driving one of them Jeeps, mopeds, golf carts, and doing your thing, give yourself plenty of time to get back.
Yes, but.
And I didn't add it in the tip video. Sorry. This is one thing I will say. If you're going on one of them far ones off where you're going into the cenotes and you're riding the tubes and it's taking you like an hour bus ride to get wherever, please book it through the cruise line. If you book it privately, make sure they're saying, hey, it's going to be 4 hours and you're in port 8 hours and you got time to get back.
Just read the reviews.
Yes, please read the
But yes, I highly recommend passport, ID, and money. All 3 things that you need to get home should an illness occur, You get left. Who knows what could happen? Hopefully, absolutely nothing. But
even in Cozumel with the number of taxi cabs they got, and they got them at Paradise Beach, and they got them at Mr. Sancho's and Nachicombe waiting on you and stuff, we still leave well within an hour to get back before the ship leaves, and we walk around the port at Cozumel, and then we go get on the ship.
Y'all are having to. You're eating a toast and ruby slipper.
No, you're having 2 breakfasts.
Yeah. Where's everybody eating Saturday morning?
We are going to go to Toast.
Yes. I'm so excited.
Which is uptown in Gentilly, which means absolutely nothing to no one. It's by the horse racing track in New Orleans. It's considered New Orleans, but it's a neighborhood called Gentilly. It's close to the park in New Orleans.
Yeah. Ever been to Montego Bay? Yes.
Yes.
And the only excursion that I would recommend, I've never been on it, but I have heard nothing but rave reviews, and that is Dunn's River Falls,
which is on the other side of it.
Yeah, but it's a carnival thing, so.
Yeah. We've done, what did we do at Montego Bay?
We rode
did
four-wheelers.
Four-wheelers up in the mountains, and then we did the clear bottom submarine boat thingy.
Yeah. Now, the four-wheelers weren't bad.
No, the four-wheelers wasn't bad at all.
But I would not want to get off the ship in Montego Bay without an excursion.
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, Montego Bay is a tender into the port. No,
it's not.
It's not? Is it? No, that's Grand Cayman.
Sorry. And makes good peer runner content for some, right?
So anyway, yeah. So Miss Jen, Montego Bay, be very careful. You don't want to get off the ship and just hang around the port like Cozumel, Mahogany Bay.
Unless it's changed. It has been a long time since we've been
No,
there.
it hasn't.
But
I've seen people's content. Yeah. It is a dump.
Mopeds? Yeah, you can rent mopeds.
It is a third world country.
Just be careful.
Hey, Salty Beach Traveler, you're not getting in my lap.
Yes, we learned to take the passport. We were on a ship excursion. We were way late, and the ship almost left, and they would have had to fly us to the next port. Wow, they were going to leave you on a ship excursion.
Wow,
that's pretty
crazy.
Wild. Actually,
see, you never know what's going to happen. Hey, Destination Fun, can you send us a picture with y'all on a coffee cup? We'd like to put it on our Facebook page.
Eddie says mopeds are the fast lane to the foreign hospital. Tons of moped accidents. Might have something to do with alcohol, but I hate to talk bad about drinking.
Talk bad about drinking. But anyway, so yeah, there's a lot of great content creators out there. We wasn't filming YouTube when I don't even know if YouTube was a thing when we went.
Okay, so we've never done this. They got off in Montego Bay without an excursion and just did the beach and loved it.
No.
So that's what I'm saying. I think it's got to be different.
No.
But I mean, like, it's literally been,
no,
I don't know, 15 years since we've been there.
She's confused.
She's not.
Brian's not there to set her straight.
Hey, Shedster Travels. Hope y'all's live went well the other night. Sorry we couldn't join.
Her Destination Fun. And they went live Saturday too. Awesome. Or was it Sunday? They went live again sometime. I'm sorry. It all runs together. I apologize.
And Z, I hope you're doing well.
Z should be on day 16 of being sober.
So that's awesome.
Fantastic, Z. So anyway, back to the cruising thing in New Orleans. Really enjoy it, but I'll talk about it tomorrow night. But if you're not able to do Huddle Adventures tomorrow night, I will share with you. If you're in New Orleans and you go towards Bourbon Street at night, do not go down any side street on Bourbon. Go to Bourbon Street, Royal. That's it. Do not get down in the middle of Bourbon Street and take a right or a left down one of those streets and try to cut over to another street. Walk down Bourbon Street, walk back down Bourbon Street to Canal. If you get to the very beginning of Bourbon Street, closest to Canal where Bourbon Street starts, you can take that first right and go over to Royal. Do not get down Bourbon Street and drink and then take a left or a right anywhere off Bourbon Street. I'm sorry. It is what it is, but please do not do it.
Just in general, be careful on Bourbon Street.
Be very careful. Though a lot of people will walk up to you, try to get you to do something. It's like any port you've ever been to in a cruise port where people are trying to hustle you and hassle you and all that. That is Bourbon Street. You will be hustled. You'll be hassled. Best thing to do is just keep walking. So please do me a favor. Friday night or Saturday night, if you're drinking and having a good time, we come back from Drago's and you want to do not.
Yeah, Bourbon Street is It's
I
something.
will tell you, Bourbon Street has one of the coolest venues. If it's the weather's permitting, you get into the second block of Bourbon Street on the left-hand side. A building used to be there. They took it down, made it into a court. It's a jazz court. You can go in there and they're playing jazz music. They got a statue of Louis Armstrong outside of it. Go in there and enjoy it. Eat you some beignets, drink you a daiquiri, whatever you want to drink. Have a good time and enjoy it.
Save this for tomorrow night. Do you think they make
Save this for tomorrow night. I'm sorry, but all these people are going to come over tomorrow night. I'm trying to share with my people.
Listen, do you think they make jerk deer in Jamaica?
I don't think Jamaica has deer. But I did eat deer meatloaf for supper tonight.
Nice. Next week, he puts his deposit down on the Carnival Jubilee.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Z.
Yeah, it is super shady.
I'm just fearful for people. I love the city. I mean, a lot of people in Louisiana do not like New Orleans. I love the city for what it is.
I like it for a couple of days and then I'm done.
Yeah. New Orleans is hey, come in for a long weekend, get out. That's what I think of Vegas. I'm never, ever going to go to Vegas for 7 days, ever. Me and Amanda went for like a long weekend. That's all I'm going to do.
I would take the NYC subway over Drunk Bourbon Street.
Oh, yeah. By far. By far.
Yeah, I carried pepper spray because I travel solo. Just be aware of your surroundings. Don't carry a purse if you can avoid it. 1000%.
And men, if you're with...
Put your wallet in your front pocket.
Yeah. Men, if you're with your wives, walk behind your wife. Do not let your wife walk behind you.
Bourbon Street is a huge Nassau.
Yeah, but drunk. So anyway, it'll be a good time. The later it gets, the rougher it gets as always. So, just be on your P's and Q's.
Yeah.
Because we're not far from Bourbon Street where we're staying at, but I won't go nowhere near it. There's too many other cool places and things to do and stuff. So anyway, I'm sorry, Eddie. I will share this again tomorrow night. I'm going to get a text after the thing. Thanks for ruining our live, Josh. Actually, I didn't even have none of that on my notes. I'm sorry.
That was free.
It's like I was teaching Sunday school yesterday, and I said something. I'm like, hey, that's free. You
Look what Blaine says he's going to do with his wallet. I'll let you read that one.
Blaine's going to put it in his fanny pack.
Oh, gosh.
Hey, I will tell you this, Blaine. You get far enough down Bourbon,
they'll stick their hands down there.
There is some people brave enough to start hunting if you get on way on.
Now, if you want to look like a tourist, go get you one of those great big old yardsticks
of hurricane.
Yeah.
Or a hand grenade.
Yeah.
Anyway, or wear a bunch of Mardi Gras beads.
Yeah.
Either way, have a good time and enjoy it.
Yeah.
So hey, we're going to move on to a couple other things we want to talk about tonight.
Yeah, it smells early in the morning, like.
Yeah, before they wash the streets, yeah, it's pretty rough. But when they come through and wash the streets, it does smell a little bit better.
Gosh. They're called waste packs now.
Waste packs. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to offend everybody over the fanny pack.
Here's where Mike says that Blaine will put his wallet in the pocket
of his tidy whities. Blaine probably got to change first in his tiny. Hang on, I got to let J-Lo out.
You need to do a short on Bourbon Street tips. Not a bad idea.
Don't get off of it. There you go. How about this? Don't even go near it. Don't go nowhere near it.
I had never been down Bourbon Street. And so when we we were there for a trip while we still lived here before we ever moved the first time. And I
took Amanda to the far end.
I said, let's go down Bourbon Street. But it was like in the middle of the day. Yes. I didn't want to go at dark.
And she's still seeing stuff she didn't want to see.
Oh, nope.
Hey, if you have no, all right, Eddie, hey, Tom. Tom
remembers the smell from 30 years ago. I'm glad this is more interesting than a basketball game.
Yeah. Tom, thanks for joining us. So no, I'll say that tomorrow night. I gotta make some notes, Eddie. I'm sorry, Eddie. I had a lot of stuff I want to tell people about looking forward to doing. Because there's certain areas, I was thinking.
Okay, but here's the great debate, and I have been asked this, so we're going to talk about this right now. Where do you go in New Orleans to get the best beignet? What do y'all think?
They don't know. Because everybody's going to give you. All right, so.
Shanster Travel says it is gross. Y'all must have to drink not to smell it. It's so gross.
Cafe Beignet on Royal's really good.
No, I don't buy beans. You can get them here.
Yeah. So cafe
Cafe
is good.
something is what Gary says.
So let me tell you the funny thing. No, I won't
Blaine
tell
says we told him to go to Cafe Beignet.
Yeah, go to Cafe Beignet. The line's not going to be as bad.
Here's why I say Cafe Beignet. To me, a beignet is a beignet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, even the ones on the Celebration and the Mardi Gras.
Yeah, they're not as good.
They're not as, but they're beignets. They're fine. However, you go to Cafe du Monde, you're going for the tourist thing. Like it's just a tourist thing. You're going for the green and white striped awning, and you're going. It is crazy packed, and it's just I feel rushed and hurried, and I don't like it.
Cash only.
It's cash only. I just like Cafe Beignet. It's cool. It's if a local's going to go get a beignet, that's where they're going to go.
And most people in New Orleans don't eat beignets.
That too.
But Cafe du Monde, it's if you get there late, it's going to be dirty because it's been packed. Powdered sugars everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And heads up, you're going to buy coffee. It's going to have chicory in it.
And it is stout.
And if you never had coffee with chicory in it, do not be surprised. Sorry, Eddie. She keeps dragging me in. I don't want to give no more tips.
Hey, Grizz Sports.
Hey, Grizz Sports.
Grizz, not Griff.
Grizz. Oh, Grizz Sport. I'm sorry. I thought you said Griffs.
Oh, no. Blaine.
Got to go to Bourbon first, Blaine. Then cut over to Royal through St. Louis Cathedral. Hey, well, while you're there, go to St. Louis Cathedral.
That's free and beautiful, and you should absolutely do it.
You don't want to wait in line at Cafe du Monde if you get late. Well, one good thing, though, is it's wintertime, so it won't be terribly busy.
Yes, it will be, because that Vloggers Chris is coming into town.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not like normal, though. I mean,
I think it'll be
normal busy. New Orleans is going to be busy.
Hey, and you want a Cafe du Monde mug, Blaine? You can get them at other places than Cafe du Monde.
Oh, it's also starting Mardi Gras.
Yeah, it's going to be busy.
It's going to be busy.
And you can get those mugs in other shops. You do not have to buy them there if you don't want to wait in that line. Just so you know.
Grizz Sports, it's great to have you tonight.
Yes, thank you for
being
being
here.
here.
The chat. Is Tom new to the chat?
I don't think so.
Tom.
And Blaine, another tip: there is a Cafe du Monde in the mall that's right there on the river where you're going to get like on the cruise ship at. Mm-hmm. You can buy a mug there too.
Yeah, that'd probably be easier to get into.
Pro tip.
But I get it though. You want to buy like we brought back a Krispy Kreme mug from New York City.
Right.
And Amanda, we went in that mug 3 times to get donuts that cost me 6 arms and a leg. So anyway, best place for a king cake, Randazzo's, and you're not going to get one. Just going to tell you. Not going to happen.
So what's some other good ones that they could get though?
Go to PJ's Coffee when you're heading towards Jackson Square.
No, they're doing Claudia's this year though.
Claudia's is good. That's what they did last year.
Okay.
They always do Claudia's in the yellow box.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go by PJ's. It's facing the river right before you get to St. Louis Cathedral on your left-hand side. Go in there. They give you a piece of Claudia's king cake. They should sell it cut up.
They do.
Get you a piece of Claudia's king cake. It's really good. If you find somebody selling Dong Fong king cake, get it. Chances of you getting a Randazzo's king cake slim to none. But enjoy all the king cake down there is going to be good. But Claudia's king cake's really good though.
Yeah. Shanster Travel says we went to Sobo after the cemetery at night, and they were pretty good.
Sobo, south of Bourbon.
Yeah. So, what was the other one though that I liked? It came in like the multicolored box that I get at the gas station where the car wash was connected to it in Mandeville.
Oh, you talking about Blue Haven or Blue?
Yeah,
whatever?
they sold. Oh, what was the one I got there? I really liked.
But anyway, yeah, you can go there. King cakes are good. King cakes will be plentiful.
Just don't get grocery store brand, and you should be pretty good.
Now, unless it's one of the local,
right? Like a Rouse's or something.
No, not Rouse's.
Dadgummit.
Zapardo's. So I was thinking of.
Yeah, but they probably won't be near that.
Anyway. Eddie's like, well, can't you talk about that?
Gary would like to know what hotel he's supposed to stay at.
Hilton on St. Charles.
I think that smiley face meant you were supposed to book it.
Take them back downstairs.
Please, so that dog will quit begging for them.
They're good, ain't they?
Oh,
Anyway, so anyway, hey, we actually have other stuff we need to talk about. People keep sucking me back in. Last thing to do. Last thing I'm telling y'all, because in case you don't come tomorrow night. If you want to see the famous oak trees hanging over the live oaks hanging over the road, the two roads with the trolley cars going between them, you got to go down St. Charles on the other side of the interstate. That is not in the city of New Orleans near Bourbon Street and all that. You're going to have to go the other way. So hop on a trolley car and you want to go.
Oh, and they're fun to ride anyway.
Yeah, you want to go like east. No, south, I believe.
So just to cap all this off, make sure you tune in tomorrow night at Huddle Adventures.
And you're going to hear all this again.
And more.
Maybe. I may tell it all tonight. Eddie, it's all her fault.
No, it's not.
Eddie's doesn't stop watching. He ain't even
Eddie's
in the comments.
Not even in the comments. Oh, there he is. There he is.
What
There's Eddie. He's in the chat. He's telling Gary which hotel to stay at.
Eddie may not even talk to me no more. I'm sorry, Eddie.
Eddie, text him and tell him you love him.
Laura's my big sister. It's okay. Laura loves me.
Oh, no. The hotel's booked.
It's sold out?
Yeah.
Wow. Gary, let me look and I'll find you something close to us and I'll shoot you a text. The reason why that was where Sharon and whatever her name is at C was putting everybody up and stuff. Gary, I'll look real quick and let you know when we get off here. Let me write a note. Hotel for my boy Gary.
Eddie says he's old. I won't remember half the questions tomorrow.
So, okay. All right, we're going to move on. Hey, FRGC 1 out of Miami. There's only interior rooms for 2 people left and suites.
Yeah, if you need a room for 2, there's interior rooms. If you need a room for 3, not happening. 4 and 5, you can book a suite. So you still can come with us. But I'm telling you, it's going to fill up. It is almost full.
Yes.
So if you want to come, get with me ASAP. Final payment is due February 20th. And it is going to be so much fun.
Yeah. Or you can stay with the guy that takes care of the engine and generator.
Yeah.
So moving on that, FRGC 2, still plenty of rooms next July. Yeah. Mr. Bill from Warmstrong committed on our live last week. So we're up to about 12 people already booked for it. And I'm sorry, I got to let Jay out.
Yeah. So that is July. What is the dates? Hold on. I can tell you.
27th, I believe.
I can tell you right quick.
Anyway, so if you're looking to do that, 27th, I was right. It's going to be fantastic.
So listen, you can secure your room with just a $50 deposit with me. I have group rates and group amenities secured. So prices will go up. Mine will stay the same. I can add rooms in. So let's fill this thing up and let's have an absolute blast.
Yeah, $50 is not bad to hold a room.
$50 per person.
Yeah, per person's not bad to hold a room. And we got a year and a half still to go for this cruise. So it's going to be awesome.
And I will say this. No, I won't. I'll take it back. I'm not saying
No, don't say it. So, okay. Anyway, if you want to go, let us know. After you meet us in New Orleans, you may not ever want to talk to us again.
Oh, whatever. They're going to want to cruise with us every time.
Hey, I tell everybody, after you meet me, everything else is uphill for your cruise.
Teresa was supposed to contact me about FRGC2. I haven't heard from her, but that doesn't mean a whole lot. She's busy. I'm busy. We're all busy. But there's plenty of room on that one. I've got time. So just know it's $50 to secure your room, $50 per person to secure your room. And it's going to be a blast.
Yep. Huddle Adventures is coming.
Oh, I wish you were coming too.
Howie Cruise is still working out their stuff about their group cruise because we still want to, if they do their Howie Cruise group cruise number 3, we'll be trying to figure out how to get on it too with ours. Yeah. So they told us, hey, go ahead and do yours and then we'll work. And so anyway, we'll be with Brian and Julie wherever theirs is. So, hey, look, so speaking of that, we have kind of figured out what we're going to do tentatively fall. We mentioned it last week. Once we get off the Howie Cruise group cruise in late June, early July, we're going to hang out in New York City with Huddle Adventures and Howie Cruise for the weekend. And then we're flying back home, taking our kids to NYC, all the good stuff. Then we're not going to do anything till October. We're pretty much set. Yes, you can.
It's a true story. You really can.
You can tell you met his first cousin. We're gonna do Allure of the Seas out of Galveston on October 15th. Roatan, Costa Maya, and Cozumel. And we explained last week why, because the very next week it's replaced with Harmony of the Seas. And me and Amanda want to try to get all the big mega ships done. And this is a great way for us to get Allure. And then, of course, we'll be looking at 2024 sometime, probably trying to grab Harmony of the Seas, because it's another one of the Oasis class ships, and we won't be able to go on the Jubilee till July for our group cruise. So anyway, we're just trying to knock all the big boys out.
You mean bald-headed cousin?
Bald-headed cousin. I didn't say that. Red-headed cousin.
You know, I think it may be quiet too, but then again, I think that these guys maybe try to do lives from the cruise ship. So I'm interested to see what's happening. Stacy says they're doing Alaska in 2024. Now, let me tell you, Alaska, like here's my bucket list, and here's Alaska. It's up there.
Here's my bucket list, and here's Alaska.
I want to do Alaska. And the Royal Caribbean Cruisers here said, love Harmony, haven't done Allure, but hear awesome stuff. I've got some clients that have been on it that loved it.
Yeah, we're so we want to do Allure. And we're anxious to get down and see the Royal Caribbean new terminal in Galveston.
Will says on the Dream the week before we will get on the Allure.
Awesome. And speaking of the Dream,
we're fixing to get on the Dream. Yay!
Our last thing of the night, so you people can get about your lives. And I can't believe there's still 33 people in here. We will be doing the Dream at the end of February for Amanda's birthday. Anyway, Gary, you always come being a Debbie Downer with your cruise plans. Anyway, so we're doing the Dream, which our last cruise was the Dream on the exact same itinerary.
Yep.
Key West, Nassau, Freeport, Half Moon.
32 days, y'all.
So we're approaching it a little bit different. We're going to film this as more of an informational
so we want to,
instead of hey, this is what we're doing on the ship.
Yeah, so we want to know, for a lot of you guys that haven't ever been on the Dream, or Dream is Gris Sports' favorite ship. We love it.
We do too. I'm right with you, Gris Sports.
Right here. Where did it go? I
lose
I was going to put it on the screen. Anyways, we want to know, what do you want to see on the Dream? Like, what can we vlog specifically for you to see? Like, is there something on the Dream or on the Dream class ships that you want to see?
Gris Sports said it right.
Oh, there it is.
There.
Thank you for finding it.
Yeah, so we're going to do it more from an informational perspective of like, hey, this is where some of the muster stations are. Hey, this is where the non-smoking casino is. This is where the kids clubs are. More ship touristy than, hey, like I was watching some of them, and it's probably the funniest moment I've ever had on YouTube. And I know none of y'all ever watched it because you didn't get to the end of the vlog. So I understand y'all. I got you. Go to day 7. Yeah, day 7. Go all the way to the end, and you see me with the Brontosaurus.
It's
Amanda
pretty hilarious.
Literally started crying, and then I watched it yesterday, and I laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed.
Yeah.
It is up there with Julie calling me out on Did You Know while we were in the Freedom Towers. Those are my 2 favorite YouTube times of all time that I've had so far. I forgot how bad it was with Ricardo, the Brontosaurus, or whatever, Stegosaurus, Brontosaurus person.
Yeah. Gary, how are y'all? How is it 30 years? You guys are like our age. There's no way.
He married Teresa when he was 12.
He did. No cruise booked after May 2023. Need to look for another cruise doing 4 nights, Mr. Sanchez in March. Nice.
Mr. Mark said he wants to see me get some gelato. I will be on the gelato hunt as soon as I get on the ship. Cruise
Nuts has hidden logo stickers all over the Dream. That's cool.
Really?
I like Breeze better than the Dream. Dream was kind of quiet. And then Will says, I like the Breeze better, but wish it had longer itineraries. Yes, I know. That's what I'm taking.
And the Breeze and the Dream are sister ships.
That's the one I'm taking Mallory on for her 4-day birthday cruise, is the Dream. Does the Dream class have the rear covered pool?
No.
It does not. See if Mexico has enforced the no smoking policy.
That's our new Julie.
Yes, that's the new Julie.
New Julie.
See if Mexico has enforced their no smoking policy in the ports, beach, etc. I have got to do some research on that. We don't smoke, but I would like to kind of check that out. Mr. Mark says he would love to see you get some gelato. Oh, Julie, thanks. You rock too.
Julie's such a kiss up.
It's okay.
She's trying to make up for
Hey,
her
we did too,
abstraction.
Gary. We got married the year I graduated. Okay, that's awesome.
That would mean Gary's like, no.
Hit me up and let me know what happened.
Amanda, I'm going to email you tonight for help with our cruise. We have a hiccup.
Let me help you.
Yeah, hit her up. Y'all ain't getting help from me. I'm just going to tell y'all. I don't know anything. I'm just here for the looks.
He's just here to look pretty. All right. So, anyways, let us know what you want to see on the dream, and we'll make sure that we get that vlogged. And
yeah, because we're trying to go from a new cruiser. So look, this is what I told Amanda. I was listening to this thing the other day of how many people in America have never been on a cruise, and I want to say less than. God, it was something crazy. It was like less than 0.5% of the population in America has ever been on a cruise. It was something wild. So you think about all these new people, they're out watching YouTube, seeing studs like us and the other channels in here doing studly content. And they're like, I want to cruise like those people. I mean, granted, they're not studs like us yet, but I mean, they'll get there one day after they go severely in debt buying camera equipment and never make the money back filming YouTube. joking. But anyway, yeah, so we're trying to reach out, and as a part of us growing our business, we're trying to reach people that's never felt comfortable going on a cruise and making them comfortable going on a cruise.
Yes, Julie, I have never found the ship coin on the dream. I will make it a mission to find it and give clues, but not reveal its location.
There's a ship coin on it?
On every cruise ship, there's a ship coin.
Ship coin.
No, we've never found it on the dream.
You just because you ain't found, don't mean I found it.
You hadn't found it.
How you know?
Because
you don't know nothing.
Because I'm married to you.
You just a while ago, you just couldn't even keep up when we was eating breakfast. How you gonna keep up with finding something?
I'm gonna knock you out of this chair.
See, y'all talked about me talking about spousal abuse. I'm over here getting abused. Brian, where you at?
Every cruise, John Hill posts numbers to seems leaves half blue cards. I have booked so many blue cards this past 2 weeks. It's been pretty crazy.
I tell them, man, every time I get on a cruise, I look for the blue cards. And I seriously, she wouldn't do it, but I wanted to like go up to him and be like, hey, how are you enjoying your first cruise? I made the mistake, asked one drunk woman, and she was like, I ain't never doing this again. Remember at the cartel?
I remember.
This is horrible.
Yeah.
But I think she was going through a divorce and was highly intoxicated. So that may have influenced her decision about how she felt about cruising.
Definitely want to see us in the main dining room dinners on the dream. You got it. Gary says that he asks everyone that he sees how they like it.
Do you really? Gary's personable, though. He's very approachable.
Laura, it was a disaster. It was like, yeah.
Yeah, it was. She went in, I'm on here with my 9-year-old son.
I'll never do it again.
I was like,
okay.
She was drinking like a tall boy. How'd she get the whole can? Like,
okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. That and the swan lady from the Mardi Gras. That's the two drunkest people I've ever met.
That woman was a hot mess. Anyways, we have been at this for an hour. Is there anything that we did say?
Remind me in New Orleans if you want to hear about the swan lady story, because she stuck me out and I don't want to put it on the internet in case somebody sees it and they're like, I know that lady.
Josh does an incredible drunk, angry woman.
Yeah. Thank you. I try my best. I love doing impersonations.
He does. He's good at them.
Crossed over into the danger zone.
Julie wants to hear every story.
I would tell you the drunk swan lady was. I tell you what, us and that couple from South Carolina got to laughing so hard at her sitting up at the bar during this. Remember the violin people playing?
If you're on the dream, look for those tiny little stickers.
Oh, that's cool. So anyway, she had already come to the bar the night before. It was Brass Magnolia. Amanda bails on me while this lady's hitting on me, and like she's lit. Next night, we're sitting down. We're talking to this couple from South Carolina. She's lit again. The violinist ladies are playing. We're laughing so hard. This really small Asian guy gets up and comes between us and the other couple and goes, "Shh, be quiet. We're trying to listen." And he goes and sits down. And I turned and looked at him and I was like, really? Really? I was like, Yeah. Lord be with you. So anyway, the other guy got a little bit more upset than I did. But anyway, we kept laughing and giggling. But anyway, I'll have to tell y'all more of how the lady was acting in New Orleans.
Ooh.
Very similar. Very similar. But Amanda doesn't have a flowy dress
I
on.
don't, and you
why
said
we
New
call her
Orleans,
the
but
Swan.
he means the Magnolia Bar on the morning.
No, I said I'm going to tell them more
in New Orleans. Okay. Gotcha.
Once again, you're not listening.
I'll try to message you all on Friday when I land and check in and see what's going on. Absolutely. And we're staying at
the Hilton on St. Charles for the 47th time
That's where we're staying. So that's where you'll find.
I think, Mike, you're staying there, right? I know Mike's staying there. There's more people in here now than ever after this train wreck started.
Yeah. Well,
J-Lo said, hey, peoples.
Yeah, she's got something in my CarMax.
My lips are chapped.
You've been in my bedroom.
My lips are chapped, Mom.
Oh my gosh.
I love you, Mama.
I love you too. Anyways. All right. Well, I guess we're going to wrap it up here.
We're going to be in New Orleans this weekend.
Yes. Yay.
We're not going to do a live from New Orleans with everybody.
Because
I'm capturing all this and I'm going to put a world's greatest vlog behind the scenes together.
Awesome.
And I don't know how to do any of that because I don't do any of the editing.
Oh, this is Shanster Travels has never seen J-Lo. This is J-Lo. This is our miniature golden doodle.
Hey, my baby.
And this is Josh's third kid.
My baby.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is literally how I hold her walking around the house.
He does.
And she lays on me and goes to sleep.
Yeah. But thank you all so much for being here tonight.
Hey, we appreciate it.
We will be live tomorrow night on Huddle Adventure, so make sure you join us there for more food talk.
Hey, and go watch the tips for 15 tips about 15
I worked
tips.
hard on them.
I worked hard on them.
Okay.
I didn't edit any of them. We actually got 2 more we got to film.
Yes.
We were only through 13 of them.
But anyway,
you know what? We appreciate y'all.
Thank you so much
for enjoying this chaos.
Yes.
And if you eat a Little Debbie, make sure you send us a picture, post it to our private.
Our Facebook group. Hey, mods, can you drop our Facebook group real quick?
Yeah, if you want to join a private Facebook group, remember, keep it positive. We're not all about negativity. There's enough in the world. Keep it positive. Keep it cool.
Yeah. And then Shanster Travels is also going live tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern at Destination Fun. Excuse me. We'll be live with Eddie and Laura at Huddle Adventures. What time are we going live with him? I always forget.
7 p.m. Eastern Standard, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Thanks.
J-Lo remembers more than you do. But anyway, hey, make sure you send pictures. We love getting them. Amanda shares them with us. I love the community of greatness. We're bringing some T-shirts to New Orleans. So if you want one, you don't have to give us nothing. We're just going to give them to you. Tell you, have a great cruise. And we hope you make it back. Yeah. And until tomorrow night, if you have luggage, you should be traveling. Peace. Bye.